Let's get right to it. If you're here today, I bet you're ready for something different. Maybe you've been dragging yourself through days that feel like they're on repeat, hitting that snooze button again and again on your life. But here's the deal. If you're tired of being stuck, if you're sick of living on autopilot, it's time to shake things up. And no one is going to do it for you. You have to make that decision. Right here, right now, taking control of your life is about claiming responsibility. It means understanding that the changes you want, the goals you dream of, and the habits you aim to break all start with one person, you. Many of us wait, hoping someone or something will give us that push, that sign that it's time to start fresh. But waiting keeps you in place, and the longer you wait, the easier it becomes to keep waiting. Control doesn't just happen, it's something you decide to take right here and now, regardless of the circumstances around you. Owning your decisions is essential for making real changes. The act of taking control starts with acknowledging that every choice matters. Each day, you have countless opportunities to choose something different, something better, even if it's just one small change. It's in these choices that you shape your future. Every time you decide to stay committed, to keep going, or to start over, you're taking back control and setting yourself up for success. Part of taking control means not giving power to things outside of you. Often we let circumstances or other people's opinions dictate what we should do or who we should be. But when you truly take control, you stop letting external factors rule your life. You start to create your own set of standards and goals that come from within. This doesn't mean ignoring others entirely, it just means that your choices become yours, grounded in who you truly are and who you want to be. Taking control is a lifelong journey. It's not something you decide once and then forget. It's a commitment you renew each day, each time you're faced with a choice. This mindset shift won't happen overnight, but once you realize that your life belongs to you, you begin to see your potential and understand that real power lies in that daily decision to steer your own course. Taking control is the foundation of a life filled with purpose and excitement. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools for transformation. By picturing yourself living the life you want, you're setting a mental destination. Think about what you want to see when you look in the mirror 6 months from now. How would you feel? What would your day look like? The more vivid your picture, the clearer your roadmap. Your brain can only work toward what it can see. So give it a clear vision of your future self. As you visualize, get specific. Don't just imagine broad changes like I want to be happier or I want to be healthier. Instead, dive deep into the details. How do you carry yourself? What habits have you broken? What's on your schedule? What people do you spend your time with? This detail-oriented visualization helps your brain recognize what success looks like and what actions to take to get there. When you can see it clearly, you can pursue it intentionally. Visualization also helps you overcome fear and self-doubt. Often fear keeps us from taking action because the future feels unknown and intimidating. But when you visualize yourself achieving your goals, you familiarize yourself with the process. It becomes less daunting because you're already living it in your mind. When those feelings of doubt creep in, you can reconnect with your vision and remind yourself of where you're headed. Finally, visualization is a powerful motivator. Whenever you feel yourself slipping, losing motivation, or questioning why you started, revisit your vision. This future self isn't just a distant dream, it's a guiding light. Remembering what you're working towards can reignite your drive and remind you that the effort is worth it. Visualization transforms your future self from an idea into an actionable plan. Waiting to feel ready is one of the biggest obstacles to change. We tell ourselves we'll start once we have more time, more skills, or a better plan. But that feeling of being 100% prepared never comes. Starting before you're ready is about pushing past the illusion of readiness and embracing the unknown. If you can take one step forward, even if it feels shaky, you've already started creating momentum. Real growth happens outside of your comfort zone. When you step into action without perfect preparation, you're giving yourself the gift of learning through experience. You'll make mistakes, but those mistakes will teach you more than staying idle ever could. The truth is, the only way to learn is to do. And every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to where you want to be. One powerful approach to starting before you're ready is setting small, achievable goals that build confidence. Instead of tackling everything at once, pick one thing you can do right now that aligns with your vision. It could be a single phone call, a conversation, or even just writing down your goal. Each action proves to yourself that you're capable of moving forward, even without a perfect plan. Ultimately, starting before you're ready is about trusting yourself. You might not know every answer, but you don't have to. Every successful person starts from the same place of uncertainty. What matters is that you take action despite it. Trust that you'll figure things out along the way, that you're strong enough to face challenges, and that your dreams are worth the risk. Discomfort is part of growth. It's the sign that you're stepping into new territory. If you're serious about shaking up your life, you'll have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Growth means leaving behind routines and habits that feel safe but don't serve you. So when you feel resistance, when things feel hard or uncertain, know that you're on the right track. Embracing discomfort isn't easy, and there will be moments when you'll question your decisions. But those moments are your biggest teachers. When you feel that struggle, you're learning resilience, patience, and strength. Every time you push through discomfort, you prove to yourself that you can handle more than you thought. You're building the confidence to keep going, no matter the challenges. Part of embracing discomfort is changing your perspective on it. Instead of viewing discomfort as a setback, see it as a signal of progress. It's easy to settle back into old patterns when things get tough, but by embracing the challenge, you're conditioning yourself for success. Think of each uncomfortable step as a necessary part of the process, like building muscle through repeated effort. Finally, remember that discomfort is temporary, but the growth it brings lasts. The hardest part is often just getting through the initial stages, but once you do, you'll find yourself stronger, more confident, and more capable. So lean into discomfort, knowing that it's a vital part of becoming the person you want to be. It's not about avoiding it, it's about embracing it as a pathway to real change. The 5-second rule is about bypassing hesitation. The moment you feel inspired to act or make a decision, you have 5 seconds to move before your mind starts talking you out of it. Start by counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then take immediate action. This simple countdown snaps you out of overthinking and pushes you into motion before doubt creeps in. Acting within 5 seconds eliminates the delay that often keeps us stuck. The brain is wired to protect you, to keep you in your comfort zone, so it'll throw up every reason why you shouldn't act. But by moving quickly, you short-circuit that response. You're telling your brain, we're doing this, no debate, it's a small trick, but one that creates big shifts in momentum. The 5-second rule can apply to any situation where you hesitate. Whether it's making a tough phone call, starting that workout, or speaking up in a meeting, this countdown gives you that nudge you need. It's about building trust in yourself that you're capable of action, that you're able to face discomfort, and that you don't need to wait for the perfect time. Using the 5-second rule regularly builds a habit of taking quick action. It teaches your brain to embrace rather than avoid moments of decision-making. Over time, you'll notice that hesitation fades and confidence takes its place. This simple countdown can become a powerful tool that propels you toward your goals without the weight of overthinking. Big changes don't happen overnight, they're built through daily habits. If you want to shake up your life, start by examining your routines. Ask yourself, are my routines helping me get closer to my goals, or are they keeping me in place? Your daily actions shape your future, so building intentional habits is the foundation of creating lasting change. Begin with small shifts. Maybe it's waking up 15 minutes earlier to work on a goal, spending time on self-care, or dedicating 10 minutes to planning your day. These small changes add up over time. When you intentionally revamp your daily routines, you create a structure that supports your growth. You're building a routine that energizes you rather than drains you. It's important to stay flexible too. As you grow and evolve, your routines should reflect that. Adapt them as you go, always aiming for actions that align with your vision of a better life. By regularly assessing and adjusting your habits, you ensure that they continue to serve your goals and keep you moving forward rather than stuck in place. And remember, your routines are powerful tools. They're not just things you do, they're the building blocks of your life. By intentionally creating routines that inspire and motivate you, you're designing a life that makes change sustainable. Routines aren't meant to restrict you, they're there to support you and make the journey toward your goals smoother, more intentional, and ultimately more fulfilling.